Hey guys. Okay. I I am attempting something stupid. I am going to try and read It by Stephen King in 1 week. I am doing this in honor of Horrorthon, which is run by my friend Lauren from Lauren's Library. I wanted to read It. She brought out a horror spooky readathon. I thought, hey, perfect opportunity. But it's a big ass book, and I kind of didn't realize how much commitment this was going to take. But I decided, you know what? I've committed. I'm going for it. So I'm going to read it in 1 week. I originally signed up to do it as a 2 week read with a group of people. Instead, I then went my own way with it. And I thought, you know what? No, because 2 weeks is cheating. You have to do it in a week. But I've marked all of the tabs off for it's basically set number of pages a day for 2 weeks. So each one is my halfway point, and I have to basically reach 2 tabs per day to be on target. Why? But yeah, this is a big book, and I thought in honor of Horrorthon, I would vlog this. So I'm gonna do that. I might update you every time I hit a tab, just to let you know where I've got up to, or I might update you every time I hit my pages for the day. But yes, I am here. 7 days. I'm going to be reading it. I am starting this a couple of days early, to be fair. It is actually the Thursday before Horrorthon begins today. Horrorthon begins on the 25th, which is Sunday, and it is actually the 22nd today because I want this vlog to go up on Halloween. Obviously, if you're seeing this, it is Halloween, and I've put the vlog up, and I wanted a special vlog for that, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to read it in less than 7 days, so I started a few days early to make sure it was done in enough time for me to edit the vlog and get it up. Hopefully, I will be forgiven for that. But I'm going to start, and I will see you guys at the probably the first tab. I think I'll check in with you. I think that's like 95 pages in. Yay! So, I just hit the first tab, which is really good. That took a while. But to be fair, that's 95 pages in. I think the rest are only about 70 pages. So I think that was the biggest chunk, which is good. And I still have time. I mean, it's getting on a little bit, to be fair. But I still have time. And I like it. I'm really enjoying it so far. I have one of those air fresheners that buzz every now and again. That scares me. I'm really enjoying it so far. It's very wordy. I'm not a big fan of the words. But the story's really good. I understand why it's wordy. Like, we've had big chapters on all of these characters, what they're up to now, and how they have learned they've got to go back. So we haven't really seen anything from them as children yet, when the big event first happened. But I know that that's coming, and that's fine. Nothing much to say on the characters. They're just... It's easier for me because I've actually recently watched the films, so I can picture them. It's a lot easier, so I've not had any issues with that, but I also can't comment on whether characterization's really good. I think it is. The character, I think it's decent. I think I can tell which character's which and things like that. I can see the individual personalities of the characters, but I think that has been made easier by the fact that I've just watched the film, so I can picture those people in the roles. But I'm really happy with it. I'm really enjoying it so far. I think 95 pages and really not much. I say not much has happened. We've got to know the characters a bit, and I'm fine with that. I just worry that I have 980 pages left, which is just making me think realistically how much of this book is going to be boring. Because, you know, I don't know. But I'm happy with it. I'm going to carry on, and I'll update you when I get to the next tab at page 150. Okay, okay. I have just done it. I hit the second tab in here, which is the 2 days worth if I was reading it over 2 weeks. I've just finished it in one day, which means I'm not actually that far in. I'm on page 150. I'm about a tenth of the way into this book. But it's very small writing, so it makes reading one page feel like I'm reading so much more. I can't even describe it, but it's very small writing, so one page is quite a lot. And I just got through 150 in one day. It is pitch black outside. This light is killing my eyes. And I'm so proud of myself. I really am. So far, I'm really enjoying it. I think the next time I start reading, which will obviously be tomorrow morning, we get to meet them as kids, because we haven't done that yet. We got to see a snippet when the first chapter began, but we haven't got to see them as kids yet. I'm actually pleasantly surprised, because this book has been so daunting for so long, because it's obviously quite a big book. And I always have a fear that if it's this big, it's probably going to be boring for some parts, because this many pages, not every page is going to be important to the story. But I'm actually really enjoying my read. I don't usually like long books, but I really am enjoying this. So I'm happy and I can't wait to carry on tomorrow. So I don't know how far I've got to go tomorrow. I think it's about 120 pages, 130. That's doable. So I will see you guys tomorrow, where I will continue. And I hit my pages for today. I'm really enjoying how it's going. I think we're finally getting a plot, maybe. Maybe. We're 300 pages in now. And I think we're finally getting a start of a plot. Not so much a plot itself, because nothing's really happening, but these relationships are developing so much that it's getting to the point where they're sharing stories, sharing life. Can't go into specifics, 300 pages in. Can definitely kind of go into spoiler territory, so I won't be discussing any of that. But I'm really enjoying these characters. We haven't seen much of Beverly yet, which is very strange. We haven't seen any of Child Beverly, other than a very short scene she was in with Ben. So I'm excited to meet her properly. We've just met Richie and Stanley, who are two main characters, and Ben and Bill, I think, are both precious. I've read a lot of chapters in this segment about Eddie, and I'm really starting to like Eddie as well. So overall, I'm loving the characters, even though there's not a plot, because that surprises me. With a book like this, I need a good plot base, and there isn't really a plot with this one. But I'm loving it anyway, which I really did not expect, so I'm really happy with how it's going, and I'm over a quarter of the way through this book now. And I'm happy with that for 2 days. Yeah. So, I am leaving this until tomorrow, and I'm going to pick up one of my other Horror-a-thon books, maybe. I've actually got some work to do, but then I'll do Horror-a-thon. First things first, I'm going to go to bed, because I am shattered. And it's late, so first thing in the morning, do some work, read some of this. Job's a good one. I will chat to you all in the morning. Night, guys. I did it. I hit today's pages. I didn't update you when I got halfway this time, because I listened to the audiobook and I kind of didn't realise I'd passed the halfway mark until I'd gone way past it. So then I thought there was no point. I might as well just update you this evening. I am really enjoying this. There are a couple of bits, mainly the chapters that are labelled as Derry, the first interlude or the second interlude. Those chapters I don't think are absolutely necessary. I mean, Maybe in the long run I'll probably realize when I get to the end if it's important or not. But right now I just feel as though I could deal with the book without that. It doesn't really add anything to the story. But it's not bothering me. I'm still really enjoying this, which surprises me. I'm I'm such a good chunk in and I'm so proud of myself. I'm loving it. I can't tell you how shocked I am that I love it, but I am loving it. I love the characters. I think they're great. I prefer them as kids to adults, but I've seen the film and I prefer them as kids to adults in the film as well. So I don't know whether it's because as kids they're all just childish and it's fun and jokey, and then as adults it's obviously very serious and dark, and I don't know, but I'm really enjoying the story. I can't wait to carry on. We're a bit further in. I don't really know what much has happened now. All of the adults have just met up again for the first time. This is spoiler free, but I'm a chunk of the way in. The adults have just met up, so I think the adult story is probably going to begin more now, like the kids ones have. So that's probably going to help quite a chunk. But yeah, other than that, I have nothing else to say other than I am really enjoying it, and I am surprised by how much I actually am enjoying it. So I will catch up with you guys a little later on. Well, tomorrow evening. Bye. Cool. So, I'm halfway through my pages today. I'm a tinsy wincy bit stressed, if I'm honest. I'm listening to the audiobook, which is really, really good. I think it's a fan-made one, but whoever's doing it is really, really creepy. I'm trying to find good lighting. That's not going to work. But yeah, whoever's doing the audiobook is really creepy. And it's so interesting and so fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's great. There have been many a time I've been scared. So I just have a bit more to do today. Oh well, another like 75 pages, something like that. It's really good. Audiobook is fantastic. I'm actually listening to it more on the audiobook now than I am reading, just because I love the narration. It's really good, especially when there's scenes where it is in there. The creepiness of it is excellent. I really think it's so much fun. And I'm still loving the kids bits more than the adult bits. But I do like the bits where they're adults and they're starting to see Pennywise again for the first time and things like that. That's a lot of fun as well. Yeah, it's really good. I'm really happy with it. I think there's a few bits where I think, oh, well, that probably didn't need to be in there. It'd have made the book a bit shorter if that weren't in there. But it's not taking away the enjoyment. So, I can't complain. Right. What was I going to say? I'm going to carry on reading, and I will catch up with you guys when I finish today's pages. So I didn't update you yesterday. I completely forgot. I was listening to an audiobook, really. And basically, I was listening to it with family around. I thought, oh, I'll do my update when I go to bed. And then I didn't. But I got to the pages. I'm happy with it. It's all going good. Yeah. I feel as though it's a very good book. I'm at a point now where I've marked it off. I've marked it off where I'm up to. So I'm well over halfway. And I'm gonna sneeze. Yeah, so I'm well over halfway. And I'm at a point where it's really good. I am really enjoying it. But it is long. There are quite a few long points in here. So I'm planning ahead on like rereading this book. I don't know if I'd do that. But I'm really enjoying the experience more than I ever thought I would with it, because it's huge. I don't typically like huge books because I just think, well, what's the reason you're so long, man? Why? But It's really good, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm so surprised at how much I'm enjoying it. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'll give you my overall feelings for the midpoint, and then I'll update you next when I finish today's chapters, because I'm halfway through today's chapters actually as well. Really good, really loving it. Up to now, borderline 4 or 5 stars. It's one of them. It's within that bracket so far. Obviously, anything could happen, anything can change, but right now it is within those brackets. And I can't tell you guys. I feel like I'm just repeating myself. I really, really am enjoying these characters. I'm really enjoying the development. I kind of, I've said it before, I kind of wish that the Derry interludes weren't in there, because I don't think they're absolutely necessary. They're just more of a world building couple of chapters. And I think with a book as big as this one, like give me less world, just give me more action. But we've just got to quite a big scene, and it's great. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of fun. Can't really update you guys on much because it's just standard, really. I love the characters. I love them more as kids than I do as adults. But the adults are absolutely fabulous as well. So yeah, I will catch up with you guys later. I'm also going to give you some dog footage, because if I'm listening to the audiobook, I can't really film myself doing the montage, so I'll show you him. Sophie. I just finished my chapters. It's been a long day, but I finally finished. It's all good. Loving it. Getting to the point. I know I said I've gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, this could go, this could go, this could go. Now I'm getting to a point where I'm like, why is this scene in here? But I'm realizing now that we're 900 pages in, and it's been very, although it's been eventful, like there's been quite a few things, it's been drama less, you know? That's how I feel. I feel as though although stuff's happened, what I expected to happen is not happening. And that means I have about 170 pages left. Is it all going to happen in that 170 pages? If so, why did you take 900 pages to do a setup? That's my issue. But I'm enjoying it. I'll just have to carry on tomorrow and see how I do. I'm going to finish tomorrow. I am ready, and I will update you on everything then. Hey guys, I've just finished it. I'm going to be honest, I did a really bad job of keeping you updated towards the end of this book, mostly because it was tiring, and two, I gave up actually reading the physical book because I started listening to the audiobook, and I was getting so much more out of it than I was from reading it. I got so much more from like characters, from the voices. I got through it a hell of a lot quicker than I thought using the audiobook. So overall, my feelings that I really loved it at the start. I think I loved it up until about page 700-ish. And then after that, I started looking back over what I'd read. And I've said all this before, so I won't badger on about it too much. But I started looking back and realising certain parts didn't necessarily need to be in there. And if they'd been cut out, it wouldn't affect the story, but it'd make it a lot shorter, therefore making it a little bit better, because obviously there's no point having unnecessary information in a book. And I really enjoyed it. But the ending, I felt... Well, to be fair, I just felt by the end I was over it. I just wanted to be done, which is a shame because I really, really enjoyed it. It's not something I think I'll ever reread, because I feel as though what I got from the book, I also got from the movie. So I could just watch the movies and save myself some time. But I will admit it was a very good book. It was a lot better than I expected it to be. I did not actually expect to like the book. I expected to DNF it. I was actually quite scared because I've said the book is just too big for me to read fully if I was planning on giving it less than a 3-star rating. If it was going to be a 1 or a 2, or to be fair, even a 3, I was going to seriously consider DNFing it because it's going to take me a lot of time to finish the book. I'm here. I haven't DNF'd it, so that should tell you my feelings. I'm actually going to give the book a 4-star rating. I debated this for a while. I couldn't decide whether a 4-star rating was appropriate, whether it was too high, too low, because I really enjoyed it. It was just the ending was a letdown, and because of that, I don't feel as though I could give it a 5-star. I say the ending was a letdown, that's not true. The length of the book got too much at the end. That's why I'm saying the ending. The quality of the story was actually really good. I loved learning about the characters. I loved this very deep look into these characters' lives. I was also only slightly disappointed by the fact that Pennywise the Clown is not really in the story that much. There wasn't that much drama in the story until like the last 100 pages, and I'm like, it's a 1,000-page book, man. Don't spend 900 pages telling me about these characters just to have 100 pages of it be action. But that's kind of how it was as well. And naturally, that would bring my rating down. I feel as though normally that would bring it down to like a 3-star rating. That's why I debated giving it a 3. But my personal enjoyment is where this rating come from. I really enjoyed the story. That might be in part due to the narrator of the audiobook. I think that's quite a large part, if I'm honest. But I'm rating off personal enjoyment, and my personal enjoyment is definitely a 4-star rating. And I'm happy with that. It's spooky, it's creepy, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm so glad I finally read it, because I can now take it off my TBR. This is a big moment for me. Wow. Okay, I did it. I'm going to go. I will catch up with you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and happy Halloween, my friends. So, if you made it this far, leave a clown emoji in the comments. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
SafeMusicList.com. Royalty-free music from Mark